I tried to burp. I burped out dust. Alright, guys. I can't speak today. Alright, guys. We got a quick video, of course, today for Dokkan. We got a few couple new EZA'S, which weren't that surprising, which came out really early, actually, because I felt like this shipping was another week and a half, but they're like, okay, we're going to drop it here. I was assuming they didn't sign the celebration info for a reason, and I'm kind of glad they didn't. So, of course, we can use EZA. It was obvious, though. It was really obvious because that was coming out. I was like, yeah, GINYU's going to get EZA. Not even that surprising. Because, you know, probably, again, they're probably on the new category of mission execution, so it wouldn't make sense. And around this time, this is GINYU's slot because we just got the 7-year EZA'S. So it makes sense this guy would be the next up on the list because he was after the anniversary, so makes sense. At some point, we'll get the Super Saiyan 4 Super EZA'S. That's not a priority. This guy was going to be next on the list regardless, though. But it's cool. They actually brought a couple EZA'S early, too. In the form of this Jason, of course, Birder. And then we have Raccoon Gordo, which is really good, too, because these guys, they were amazing back when they first came out. They've aged now at this point, but now the EZA'S up and everything. We got, pretty much essentially 4 units because we still have this GINYU Goku here. So we essentially got 4, essentially, EZA'S kind of into one, which, again, he's transformed into GINYU Goku, so kind of cool. So let's go over Birder and Jace really quick. Again, it's a really good though. We get a lot of EZA'S, a lot of good support for this category, mission determination. Looking really good though, I'd say. And again, do make GINYU usable again because again, he was really good. These guys were all good when they first came out, and like Legends, they were good when they first came out too. So let's see what they got though. Her they were actually pretty good. Her GINYU is really busted too, and I'm really glad that we're getting back on the good track of Dokkan, good EZA'S and stuff like that. Of course, Birder and Jace. They do special Shuffling Warriors, Key 3, also at 150. The passive against is passive and for EZA'S, if you guys don't know the drill, what gives updates, leader skill, passive, and then SA effect. Blinks and categories don't change at all, so again, good. But yeah, but give both formation and extermination though. So they do for the passive attack defense of 200%, on the additional attack, which has a high chance of coming to super attack, great chance of dodging. Defense serving warriors or special pose category allies get key 3 attack and defense up 40%. For every attack performed, attack defense up 50% up to max of 200. For receiving a super attack, chance of dodging up 10% temporarily, which is cool. I like that. And there's another ally who has GINYU attacking in the same turn. Again, like I said, they're all made for each other anyway. Chance of dodging of 10% within the turn. After receiving an attack, our allies get attack defense of 30% for 2 turns. Again, they were pretty much like this when they first came out, offensive, and they have support buffs, which again helped out GINYU a lot and helped out the GINYU force in general, though. So again, it's good to still see these guys because there'll be a lot of grinding for its EZA. Because again, we didn't expect these guys to get EZA alongside GINYU. We thought it was just GINYU, not these guys yet, but it's a good thing they made these guys though in their super attack effect. Raise attack defensive for 1 turn, supreme damage. Raises allies attack defensive by 20% for 1 turn. Not bad. Again, they were already pretty much like this when they first originally came out. Offensive and then support for GINYU. Yeah, they pretty much got that times 2 again. Special pose and of course, Patriotic Warriors get some good buffs. It's really, really good. They probably could actually be useful on maybe the Gameless team with special pose support and buff, which people could probably do it anyway though, because they are on special pose. I know like there ain't Topo. I just got throwing some options out there. Either he's a mirror like Universal 11, but still. Yeah, that's its own thing. But still cool overall though. They were pretty much as I expected them to be. Offensive, gain support, typical. But yeah, that's good enough for me. Honestly, this is really good. Again, the attack defense of 200 is already a good buff. This is already good. Dodging, temporarily. People can probably go full dodge anyway. Support, really good overall. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Really, really good. So yeah, that was pretty much them. Of course, on the Gordo and Raccoon, pretty much offensive and kind of defensive unit as well, or very creative kind of unit when they first came out. So they dynamics like a key for 3 all sets at 150, passive attack defense of 200%, damage reduction rate of 30%, chance of guarding all attacks, a great chance of guarding all attacks. Excuse me. Seals the attack enemy super attack. After the guard is activated, defense of 100%. Really cool there. Maybe kind of broken was 200%, but I'm kind of glad they didn't do that because they already have the attack defense of 200% at the beginning of the passive. The additional attack, which has a high chance of coming a super attack when attacking with 12 or more key, attack defense of 50%. After receiving an attack defense of attack defense of 20% up to max of 100. If there's a character who has GINYU attack in the same turn, guard against all attacks. Damage reduction rate up 30% after attacking. Stuns the attacked enemy. Okay, pretty simple and pretty easy there. Pretty much offensive and defensive in that kind of way. Again, more defensively wise because you gotta stack them up a little bit, get their buffs in and everything. I think when they first came out, I think there were a lot of people with full additional for them. Because all the extra buffs they get though and stuff like that. During super attack, after the super attack, guard and everything, so it kind of did make sense. So, but I do want to see the new builds, how people are building them now. But it's probably gonna be like into their dodge and okay, actually yeah, they don't have crit either though. But yeah. Yeah, might be a crazy build. Maybe it's gonna be crit and dodge. No, crit and additionals, maybe. Because Gordo, Berter, and Jace, I can probably see a lot of people doing like additionals and crits. Because maybe crits and additionals. Like, again, for me though, it definitely has to be something. Definitely. Yeah, I really can't think of it. I mean, they don't have crits at all though, so I mean, it doesn't really matter though. Again, I mean, it's supposed to be a support unit though. But I mean, for all they have, I mean, I'm just my head cannons like everywhere now with these builds. Like, I want to think people could probably do crits and dodge for this guy. I'm probably assuming he goes over here. Lots of crits and dodge. But like I said, I'm not really worried about that right now. Just kind of going over the unit basically. Basic as I can right now. Greatly raise attack defense for 1 turn, 3 damage. Greatly raise attack defense. But overall, like the Berter and Jace pretty much do the exact same thing, but they do more. You know, more. I want to say more defensive. Pretty much, yeah. They're pretty much more defensive in that way. So yeah. And of course, you know, you can stun too, though, which again, like I said, through battle row, these guys are gonna kill it no matter what you do. So, yeah, again, another good unit though. Again, they're like this guy, but again, they do really like dodges, and yeah, maybe dodge and support. They're kind of more defensive and a little offensive at the same time. So, yeah, more defensive, honestly, though. But yeah, they're a pretty good unit though. On the GINYU, of course, the big prize himself. He's good to a lot. Here we go. Trevor Gakor is a player named Saga Key 3 outside of 170, really good the leader skill. Plus 1 key and all its stats of 30% to play Trevor Warriors. Again, he was around the time the Triple Leaders was coming out though, so he had that little buff. But yeah. Passive now attack defense of 200%, 100 additional attack, which is high chance coming a super attack. Damage reduction rate of 20%, getting key force category allies get key 1, attack defense of 600. Oh god. Attacking defense up 60%, and chance performing a crit up 20% when attacking with 12 or more key, attack defense of 150. Per game force category ally on the team, attack defense up 20%, attack 100%. When there's another game force category ally on the team, his attacks become effective against all types. And now he has a high chance of performing an additional super attack for 1 turn from his character's entry turn, with HP 70% or more. As a return, chance of performing a crit and damage reduction rate of 30%. Not bad though. I think when he first came out, people did like additionals and dodges for him, so I probably still see in that though. Again, GINYU's looking good, pretty much like his, you know. Again, pretty much they're all kind of built the same exact way, which I'm kind of glad they did that because they all can be made for each other essentially. Again, they're all made for GINYU Force. Again, GINYU, again, same thing. Good support. Again, good support. Good offensive and defensive stuff. Again, not really focused. Again, this is around the meta where they weren't really focusing on stuff like crits and dodges and additionals. This is around the time they just like did like one basic one, like additional super attacks. They don't have a lot of attack or defense when he first came out though, so that was the era we were living in around the time though. But now the play has been made to more of a nowadays standard for units, so it seems really good though. Again, overall, I think we still need a new GINYU Force. His animations are really good too, honestly. But yeah, I think we do need, I think for a long time coming, we definitely still need a standalone. Honestly, for LR too, we need just like a standalone GINYU Goku. We do have one in the game, but we do like need to do it with fresher animations and stuff like that. Maybe at some point. But yeah, or body change is like a what if body change to Vegeta, which would be really cool too. Honestly, just kind of thinking about it. Or the Frog, honestly. I could be like a little kind of standby phase where he goes to the Frog and he goes to GINYU Goku or something like that. I don't know, just kind of throwing ideas out there. And of course, on to Super Attack. If it raises defense, raise attack for 1 turn, immense damage. Of course, now it's going to GINYU Goku. Pretty simple, he's actually right here, and awesome. So he recovers 59% HP, key 1, attack defense up 250, launch additional attack, which has a great chance of coming a super attack. Attack become effective against all types, damage reduction rate up 30%. While attacking attack up 150, chance of performing a crit up 50%, chance of launching additional super attack. Or receiving an attack, defense up 150, chance of evading enemy's attacks up 50%. When there's an ally who has Jace on the team before sees enemy super attack, which actually is pretty broken too. Again, the regular the free to play is TRJ's counts. The new one counts too, so yeah. For super attack effect, greatly raises attack and greatly raises attack and immense damage. So not too bad though, honestly. They did it really well. Honestly, I really got nothing else to say. They made them all good. Like again, they're all pretty much suited to be the good nowadays buffers. Again, they all seem really well. A lot of support in their systems for everybody. Overall, good attack and defense, good buffs, good additionals. Again, they have like additionals. One has like, you know, with recruitment, you know, Goldo, you can be like building up a lot of attack and defense. Again, they want you to don't get hit, build up a lot of attack and defense, get additionals. a lot additional so you can build up, be a big tank. The same thing goes for Birder and Jace, so too. They can do the exact same thing, but they mainly just support. And of course, GINYU just goes all out doing kind of the same thing essentially, though. You know, support for GINYU force, self-sufficiency, attack and defense. But yeah, this is pretty much honestly about it, though. Pretty much all I gotta say. Honestly, they're all really freaking good, and they can make a good team. Again, you got 3 good slot there units. Again, you could probably use people could probably use Nemec for Power Frieza. Pure probably use the physical Super EZA Frieza. Hey, ATL Frieza did get an EZA full power. I forgot about that. So yeah, you could probably run him on there again, full power Super EZA Frieza. Maybe the Free-Boy GINYU Force people could probably run them on there with these teams because people did do it before. I mean, they could definitely use Super EZA now, but I mean, looking at later down the road. Or they could just put in the celebration, just add some more content in the celebration. But I mean, overall, they all seem really good, though. They're all good in their own ways. They're all good. They're pretty much all the same exact unit. Support, defense, power, self-sufficiency, a lot of attack and defense. Don't even need to say anymore, honestly. But yeah, see you guys later, though. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, great focus. Again, the visual, I say. Watch hands go with all of you going up and over massive and swap paper to get back if you can. Go outside to discuss easy copy. To all my friends and Discord shows everywhere it goes. Also, we got to think about all this info, of course, like you hate it, and thank you to Dokkan Official for the info for global. But yeah, I'm actually starting to get used to this like info kind of breakdown like this. I'm starting to get used to it. I like it. But yeah, we got to think about all the info, of course, like you hate it. Again, they're all great. I love them all. I have no complaints. They did really, really well overall for like the unit. I broke them down pretty well. Again, they're pretty much all the same unit. GINYU Force support, buffs, you know, could probably help us special pose with Birder and Jace. Again, a lot of attack and defense are going to be stacking a lot. Which is the point, though. Again, the GINYU Force team, you know, it's got more updates with this. It's good, though. Again, the team kind of overall. But I mean, we got 3 good buff units, and plus the playing name has some good buffs too. We can always use that more in the future. But yeah, though. See you guys later, though. Again, though. Peace out.